Yeah, what's up, guys? It's kind of late, but yeah, Khan versus Collazo has been announced for May 3rd on the Mayweather Undercard, and I think that's a good addition because this is a 50-50 fight. It's gonna be competitive, and this card was looking like shit anyways, but they added this fight to the card, so that's one good thing. I'm kind of happy about this fight. Alright, so let's break it down. You have Collazo, he's coming off a huge victory. He knocked out Victor Ortiz. No chin Victor Ortiz, glass jaw, quitter Victor Ortiz. You know, let's talk about the fight for a little bit. I think people, I'm giving Collazo full credit for the victory. But I mean, let's think about it for a second. Ortiz hadn't fought in, what do you call it, in a whole year or two. I mean, I don't even know. He wasn't Dancing with the Stars. I mean, he wasn't doing shit. He got his jaw broken by Josecito Lopez. He got surgery, and his jaw was still healing up. So that's one thing. But even then, since he lost to Josecito Lopez, I mean, I thought, this guy's a quitter. Even though, he had his jaw broken. But you've seen countless number of times. I mean, Mayweather knocks nobody out. And he knocked Ortiz out. And Ortiz, I mean, he looked like he was just out. And then after that, he's smiling like, I mean, nothing happened. So at that point, I really gave up at Victor Ortiz. I'm like, vicious my ass. This guy ain't vicious. But, end of the day, I still think that was not the same Ortiz Collazo fought from 2 years ago. So anyway, but I still give Collazo full credit for that fight. So he's coming off that win. And Khan, he's coming off a shaky-ass performance against Julio Diaz. I mean, I thought he was going to go out there, school Julio Diaz. I was like, maybe Virgil Hunter actually taught him something. But, it seems to me, he looked so confused in that fight. Like, he was trying to be a defensive fighter. He's not. I personally believe the Freddie Roach style fits better. That maximizes his skills. Because under Virgil Hunter, he's not a defensive presence. I mean, Khan doesn't even move his head. I mean, his head is so robotic inside a fight that he keeps getting caught. And I think that's the problem. And you saw in his last fight, he wasn't even throwing as much as he did with Freddie. And that just made it worse. Because he has no defense at all. So, I mean, he came off in a shaky performance. I still think he won that fight. But, I mean, by a round. I mean, he got knocked down by Julio Diaz. I mean, come on, dude. But, yeah, anyways. So, let's talk about Collazo a little bit more. He's a slick fighter. He been in with the likes of, Ricky Hatton. I thought he won that fight by 2 rounds. And he staggered Ricky Hatton, I think, in the first round and about in like the 7th or 8th round. And then he beat Andre Berto. I mean, actually no, Andre Berto beat him, but I still thought that fight was competitive. I thought it could have gone either way. I had it a draw. So yeah, he been in the likes of many tough fighters. But I think people are forgetting that was in 09. After that, he hasn't really fought anybody of name. Unless, you count Victor Ortiz. Which even that, I don't think is, such a big deal. But yeah, you still gotta give Collazo his due. He's a slick fighter. And then you have Khan on the other hand. He got TK'd by Danny Garcia. Because he came in the fight, acting like he's gonna knock Danny Garcia out. And he got caught with a big shot. And then after that, he fought Carlos Molina's, a little ass Carlos Molina, who I think Adrian Broner is fighting now. And he whooped his ass. And that was his fight he was supposed to build confidence. Then he went up against Julio Diaz and he looked shaky. So now this fight, I see this playing out like, I think if the Khan that fought Malignaggi shows up, he's going to beat Collazo. Because I think he'll put on the constant pressure. And Khan is 2-0 against Southpaws. You saw what he did with Judah. He knocked Judah out. Even though Judah, was crying like a little bitch. He fell. That was a body shot in my opinion. But even if it was low, he could have gotten up. But then again, that was 2011. And now, so much has happened with Khan's career since. But I mean, if he comes out, he learned new tricks. He can move his head. He stays with constant in and out pressure. He can win this fight. But if the Khan that shows up against Diaz, he comes, I think, Collazo, he's going to beat him. I think Collazo's going to knock him down, and he's going to end his career. But, I'm not making a final prediction yet because I want to see a little bit more. I'm gonna watch how they train. I'm gonna watch, the attitude of them going inside the ring, and then I'm gonna make a decision. But this is a 50-50 fight. I think this is gonna be a competitive fight. Khan's gonna come out, like he always does, fast, quick, showing off to the crowd, lightning hand speed. But then Collazo's gonna cut the corner. I think this fight's gonna play out like Lamont Peterson and Amir Khan. Collazo's gonna put on the constant pressure, and then he's gonna try to knock down Khan, and But then again, I think this is a good fight, one of the best fights on the card. I mean, I guess the best fight on the card because I still believe Mayweather's gonna school Maidana in a 12 round straight. And then, then you have Adrian Broner versus Carlos Medina. I'm going to make that video later, which is a bullshit-ass fight. I don't even want to see that fight. But yeah, Khan Collazo, May 3rd. And what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Who do you guys think is going to win? And, I'm going to make a follow-up video later, hopefully. And, that's it.